This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing all playoff. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. The Ducks offense will have the football first here. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special.
And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Well, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. When you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. The Ducks will have. Bringing it back, it's Stewart. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So Michigan's offense out there for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Looking to throw. It's Orji. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Back to throw again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle.
What a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
And the Wolverines keep the football on the move.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the 1st down line. Just punch it in and pick up a 1st down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Tackled there by the defense. And second down and goal now for this offense. Here's a handoff, testing the middle. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the...
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Methodical but effective. They're probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zero in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He's brought down out at the 46.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Pitch play to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option. And the Ducks are looking to keep this drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as a quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Back to throw. It's Gabriel. Escapes the pocket. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long.
By the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And that one's straight down the middle.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Bringing it out. It's Stewart. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Finally brought down, but the gain moves it to the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Throws a stiff arm. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no-man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. To throw, it's Orji. The pass rush closing in. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Nobody can bring him down. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
They'll try the option play here. The back's got it on the pitch. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They'll run it here. Defense will make the stop, and what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. The Ducks will line up to boot it away.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Trying to find some room. It's Edwards. They're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Field goal try, no good. After that miss, it's still a 4-point lead. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now it's 2nd down here. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they're able to get him down. Wideout's now clustered. They'll toss it to the right side. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. And the Ducks will have to kick this away. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. That's caught. It's Morgan.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. The Wolverines will bring their punt team on the field now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Dropping back. It's Gabriel. Down he goes. A sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time. The Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. And they've punted away for the 4th time today. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Morris. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He has 1st down yardage at the 46. The Wolverines come to the line to try to bring him down quickly. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll ride the back again here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Using his legs here. Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31. 1st down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Stewart. They bring him down after a short gain there. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Bringing pressure. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets some space around the 30. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Back to pass. It's Orji. Looking downfield. It's a bullet, but incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. Coach is going to take for 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Caught over the middle. It's James. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds the receiver wide open. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He's running out of time here. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Gabriel. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your back.
And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Ducks will kick this away to start the 2nd half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They get the 2nd half started with the running play. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, here's the first play to start this 2nd half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the 1st half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that 1st half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down. And the Wolverines pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Here's the option play. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. They're going to run it. It's a great play by the defense.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for this back. He tried to do everything that he could to get to the edge, but give the defense a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of containing him and eventually running him out of bounds.
He's escaping the pocket now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something. Oh, and now he fumbles the ball. Looks like the defense has it.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Off the play fake on first down. That is a big play. Finally brought down at the 44. Ducks looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Hey, a first down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with their ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll give it to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The Ducks will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field, looking to protect the football and protect the lead. They fumbled it away last time. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. He's looking deep here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Michigan. Just ran away from the defense.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, results in quick and positive results.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They're going to run the option. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. To throw, it's Gabriel. Fires it to his target. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. The Ducks will send their punt team onto the field. They're forced to kick it away for the 6th time. Fair catch called for, but there's a flag down. We'll see what that's about. Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense gets a second chance at points here after that special teams roughing penalty. Play action here on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Colden. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play with good coverage that time. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. There was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards.
Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Lets it go quickly. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
But there's the defense stepping up and making a nice play. Let's face it, this quarterback has been tough to deal with. He's been able to run and pick up some good yards, but this time the defense is in position and they tackle him for a loss.
With the catch, it's Morgan. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
How aggressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
The Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, it's Orji. The pocket breaking down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Football comes out. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air, it's Orji. Defense is coming after him. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the run, he'll let it go. And he's got it. That's a nice scramble there, a big gain, but not enough for the first down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. And after the miss, they're still leading by 10. This should be the last play of the quarter.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head for a kicker.
Tackle made after just a short game. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Takes the grab. It's Johnson. And he spins around the defender to earn a few extra yards. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Can he get there on the ground? And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
How about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Quick throw on 4th down to the left side. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw yet again. Nice grab. It's Stewart. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Back in motion now. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got him. He's sacked.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the 2nd half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. Second down after that run on the previous play. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably think of...
And the sophomore making an impact play.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. They go his way again, and it works out.
First down here for this offense. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Looking downfield, it's Orji. There's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football.
Inbounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete. Important 3rd down play coming up.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some
He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And that run produces a decent gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And now the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.